people now have been thinking Christmas was the day of birth of Jesus, but yet it was the Roman celebration of their god, the sun god.
Every year on December 25th, Christians around the world celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. However, Father Gathang'i Waiguru, a former Catholic priest, has raised a controversial perspective, arguing that Christmas is linked to Satanism and should not be celebrated. He suggests that the celebration of Christmas on this particular day is rooted in pagan traditions rather than authentic Christian practices.
But before we get to that,
Okay.
I'll ask you a question.
Okay.
One of the things your name is known for is that you are a former Catholic priest.
Not former Catholic priest, former Roman
Catholic priest.
Yes, but now I'm current charismatic Christ priest.
What does that mean?
That means the religion or the church that was brought to us came in the name of the Roman, because it carried a lot of Romanism. If you allow me, maybe we will get some time to talk maybe on even some of the things, rituals, like even when you are doing sacraments, when your kid is being baptized in the Catholic Church, or wedding or burial, the priest goes with a book called Roman Missal for Mass or Roman Rites. So the Catholicism that has been brought to us as Africans and the Western Church follows the Roman culture. So it does not really follow what Jesus Christ, the Son of God, had dictated. It was a mixture. You know, this church was started by people like Athanasius, Emperor Constantine in 300 AD. So they had to merge most of the Roman culture, like the issue of Christmas. I hope we should have a day to discuss on the origin of Christmas, because it's not in the Bible, but people now have been thinking Christmas was the day of birth of Jesus, but yet it was the Roman celebration of their god, the sun god. Even some people say it was Satan was a Roman god.
Satan,
yes,
was a Roman god,
he's the one who was celebrated on 25th of. And the celebration was done from 17th December all the way to 25th. And those days, people used to bring together gifts for that god, whose name was Satan. And then when they finish, they bring them together. After now the 25th, they celebrate. Then the following day, after 25th, now it was the day to see what people brought, the gift they brought to their god. And they would open the origin of Boxing Day. So Boxing Day was to see those gifts, and those gifts, who were supposed to take the gifts? The less fortunate, the widows, the orphans, the homeless.
So you're saying, according to that mythology,
yes,
Satan was a philanthropist. Satan was a giver. Satan has a good heart.
According to the Roman culture, understanding. But now when now they brought religion to us, I would say when now they created Christianity, because they wanted to be the world religion through, as I've said, Emperor Constantine, and they wanted to spread the whole world. So they made sure that they brought what the Romans were practicing, and now the values of Jesus Christ, they merged them together, and now they spread. And that's why it was very easy to spread Christianity to most parts of the world. And I would say the areas that refused that, I would say, ideology or indoctrination, I think they were branded as pagans, as atheists. That's why we had Chinese, Koreans, some Indians, and they refused. But today, things are changing. People now understand that those people, is not that they refused God. It's only that they were strong in their beliefs. They stood with their God. They said, we don't want a foreign God, but Africans, we just accepted everything and we deserted our own God. So that's why I would say, for me, that was the question.
You
Whether
are explaining the difference between Roman
Yes.
and charismatic
and
Catholic.
charismatic,
Yes.
because the word charismatic comes from the Holy Spirit. It's from God. It's not really associating yourself with a people, a culture of some people, the Romans. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So how sure are you then? How sure are you then that by being a Catholic halfway
Yes.
from the original idea of the Catholic,
Yes.
that you're on the right path?
It's not about being sure.
Father Gathang'i statement challenges the widely accepted belief that December 25th marks the birth of Jesus Christ. While the Bible does not specify an exact date, the tradition of celebrating Christmas on December 25th began in the 4th century, likely as a way to coincide with existing pagan festivals such as the Roman Saturnalia and the winter solstice, which celebrated the rebirth of the sun. According to the Father Gathang'i, these pagan origins have been overlooked, and the commercial secular aspects of Christmas detract from its true spiritual meaning. Critics of Father Gathang'i's views argue that while Christmas may have been influenced by earlier pagan practices, the focus of the origin has always been on the celebration of Jesus Christ's birth and the message of hope, peace, and goodwill that his life represents. For many Christians, Christmas is a time for prayer, reflection, and charity, as well as the way to gather with family and loved ones. Despite these differing views, Father Gathang'i's perspective has sparked debate among both the religious scholars and believers, questioning the authenticity of Christmas traditions. His comments raise important discussion about the commercialization of religious holiday and the blending of cultural practices with religious observances. This is Stephen, GC News.